this online teaching. My name is Ms. Bumi Olariwaju and I'll be taking you basic science. Our topic for today is erosion and we are going to discuss erosion under the following contents. 1. Meaning of erosion. 2. Types of erosion. 3. Causes of erosion. 4. Effect of erosion. 5. Control of erosion. Now the first content, which is the meaning of erosion. What is erosion? Erosion is the washing away of the topsoil on the surface of the earth by water, wind, etc. The topsoil is often the most fertile, and when it erodes away, the subsoil is less productive. This is the reason why we need to conserve our soil. Now, the second content is the type, and these types are in stages. The first one is the splash erosion. This involves the detachment of the soil particles from the ground, which makes it easier for erosion to take place. While the second type, which is the second stage, is the sheet erosion. At this stage, the soil are washed away at a uniform state, which makes it more difficult to observe that erosion is taking place. While the third one is the real erosion. At this stage, water starts creating a channel for passage, which with time, if not properly checked, will graduate into what is called the gully erosion, which is the most dangerous stage of erosion. At this stage, there is a deeper and a wider cut on the earth's surface, which makes the land very difficult to cultivate. Now let's go to the next content, which is the causes of erosion. 1. Overgrazing. When farm animals feed on a particular piece of land for a very long period of time, they end up eating up the vegetation on the land, which expose the land to wind or water erosion. Then the second cause is bush burning. This also renders the land naked, as in bare, whereby wind can easily pick up soil particles. The third one is deforestation. This is the cutting down of trees without replacing them. As these trees are being cut down, the velocity at which wind are able to pick up soil become increased, which the trees are meant to serve as windbreakers, and when they are not there, erosion can easily take place. The fourth one is poor drainage system. When there are no drainage provided, the water begin to create a channel for movement, which with time it will become wider and erosion can easily eat up the soil. Now the fifth one, which is the clean land clearing. When land are cleared without any vegetation, they become bare, and this also facilitates the speed at which erosion takes place. Now the next content, which is the effect of erosion. 1. Erosion makes the soil to lose its nutrients and fertility. Like I said earlier, the topsoil is often the most fertile, and when it erodes away, the subsoil is less productive. So when the topsoil is being washed away, what is remaining cannot be that productive. Then the second one is degradation of physical environment. When erosion takes place in a particular area, the soil at that area becomes undulating. The land becomes undulating because erosion has chopped some parts of the land. Now the third one is erosion makes transportation difficult, whereby roads are being spoiled as a result of erosion. Then the fourth one is eroded land becomes difficult to cultivate. Now, the next content is the control. How can we control erosion? One, afforestation. This is the creation of a new forest, which is the process of planting trees or sowing seed on a bare land. Then the second one is terracing, that is artificial creation of barriers against slopes, which reduce the effect of runoff. Then the third one is windbreakers, that is planting of trees in rows to control the speed of wind. The fourth one is recycling of wastes. Waste which serve as blockage on the land. By the time they are being recycled, the the quantity of waste around will now be reduced. Thank you. That will be the end of today's lesson. But before I go, I'm going to leave you with some activities. One, we are going to define erosion. Two, state four types of erosion. Three, state four ways in which erosion can be controlled. Thank you and stay safe.